Stop. Listen carefully. This is the moment everything in your life begins to change. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Every time you say, "I'll start later," life hears, "I'm not ready for success." Every time you say, "I can't," your dreams get smaller. Every time you make an excuse, your future loses power. But today you rise. Excuses are the walls that keep you trapped in the same place. Success doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the consistent, the hungry, the ones who move even when they don't feel like it. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody will push you as hard as you can push yourself. Your future depends on what you choose to do in this moment. You want a better life? Then stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop telling yourself stories about why you can't. You can. You will. You must. The world does not reward excuses. It rewards effort. Every great person you admire started exactly where you are. Confused, lost, unsure. But they chose action over excuses. Today, make that choice. Tell yourself, "I'm done with excuses. I'm done with fear. I'm done with waiting. Today, I rise." Your new life is on the other side of discipline. Your greatness is waiting for you. And one day, you'll look back at this moment and realize this was the day everything changed. Now get up, start, and don't stop. Your rise begins today. Excuses steal your future. Excuses are silent thieves. They don't break into your life loudly. They creep in quietly, whispering comfortable lies that feel safe, easy, and harmless. But every time you listen to an excuse, you trade a piece of your future for temporary comfort. You don't notice it at first. One excuse becomes 2, then 10, and suddenly months pass, years pass, and you begin to wonder why nothing changed. Excuses don't just delay your dreams. They destroy the habits that could have built them. Think about it. Every "I'll start tomorrow" becomes a habit. Every "I don't feel like it" becomes a mindset. Every "I'm too tired" becomes your identity. And the painful truth is this: the more excuses you allow, the less you believe in yourself. Because deep down, you know you could have done more. You know you could have pushed harder. You know you had time. You just didn't use it. Excuses create a future where your potential never gets a chance to breathe. They keep you living the same day over and over, wishing for progress, but never committing to it. They make you feel stuck even when you're surrounded by opportunities. Your future self is waiting. The stronger, smarter, more confident version of you. But every excuse builds another wall between you and that person. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to break through those walls. Not because you're weak, but because excuses become comfortable. They become familiar. They become the story you tell yourself to avoid the truth that you were capable all along. Excuses are not just words. They are decisions. Decisions that shape your life, your direction, your destiny. Confidence is not something you are born with. It's something you build, step by step, through action. Most people wait until they feel ready before they begin, but readiness is a myth. Confidence does not magically appear. It grows from the moments you choose to move forward even when you're scared, even when you're unsure, even when you don't believe in yourself yet. Action is the spark that ignites self-belief. Think about the times in your life when you accomplished something you once thought was impossible. At the beginning, you probably doubted yourself. You questioned your ability, your strength, your potential. But the moment you took action, even something small, a shift happened. You felt something inside you wake up. That spark was confidence beginning to form. You don't become confident by thinking about what you want to do. You become confident by doing it. Every time you take action, you break the cycle of fear. Fear thrives in hesitation. It gets stronger when you overthink, when you wait, when you avoid the things that challenge you. But the moment you step forward, fear starts to shrink. Action destroys doubt. Action proves to your mind that you are capable. Action turns "I hope I can" into "I know I can." The people who look confident aren't fearless. They're simply willing to start before they have all the answers. They understand that progress is built through motion, not perfection. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it through effort, discipline, and repetition. Confidence is earned. You earn it every time you try, Every time you push through discomfort, every time you show up, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Action is the bridge that takes you from who you are to who you want to become. Talent might give you a head start, but discipline decides who crosses the finish line. The world is filled with talented people who never reach their potential because they rely on natural ability instead of building strong habits. But disciplined people, they move differently. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for the perfect mood. They show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not. Discipline is the power to choose long-term growth over short-term comfort. It is waking up when you want to sleep, training when you want to quit, working when you feel tired, pushing when your mind says stop. Talent can fade, discipline cannot. Talent is inconsistent, discipline is steady. Talent is a gift, discipline is a choice. When you rely on talent alone, you plateau. You improve only when things are easy. But discipline forces you to grow in the moments most people walk away. It makes you stronger, sharper, tougher. It teaches you resilience, the most valuable skill in life. The people at the top of anything, business, sports, success, fitness, creativity, are rarely the most talented. They're the ones who chose discipline over excuses. They trained harder. They stayed committed longer. They pushed past the point where everyone else said, this is enough. Every day you practice discipline, you are building a version of yourself that talent alone could never create. A version of you that can handle pressure, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on your vision even when life gets difficult. Discipline is what turns ordinary people into champions. It is what turns dreams into results. It is what separates those who talk about success from those who achieve it. Talent may open the door, but discipline is what walks you through it. Somewhere in the future, there is a version of you who has the life you dream about. Stronger, smarter, more confident, more successful. That version of you didn't appear magically. They were built, piece by piece, by every decision you make today. And whether you realize it or not, your future self is watching you right now. Think about that for a moment. Every time you choose to improve, you're giving your future self a better life. Every time you stay consistent, you're making their path easier. Every time you avoid excuses and take action, you're shaping the person you will become. But the opposite is also true. When you procrastinate, when you avoid challenges, when you choose comfort over progress, your future self pays the price. If the future version of you could speak to you right now, they would say, please don't quit on me. Please don't waste time. Please don't settle. I need you to keep going. That future version of you is counting on you to show discipline today because they can't exist without the work you put in now. Imagine meeting your future self one day. Would they thank you? Or would they ask why you didn't try harder, why you didn't believe in yourself, why you didn't start sooner? Everything you want, the body, the career, the confidence, the mindset, the success, is being built right now. With every decision, with every action, with every moment you choose strength over excuses. Your future self is not a stranger. They are the person you are becoming. And every step you take today brings you closer to meeting them. We often expect life-changing progress to happen in giant leaps. But real transformation is built from small steps, repeated consistently over time. The truth is, you don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start, even if the step is small. A small step may look insignificant today, but when repeated, it becomes powerful. 1 page a day becomes a book. 10 push-ups a day becomes strength. 5 minutes of learning becomes knowledge. A tiny habit becomes a new identity. Success is not created by once-in-a-lifetime moments. Success is created by daily effort. When you focus on small steps, you remove fear. You remove pressure. You remove the excuse of it's too hard. Suddenly, progress becomes simple, manageable, achievable. What stops people is not the big goal. It's the belief that they must achieve it quickly or perfectly. This mindset kills dreams before they even begin. But when you commit to small steps, something amazing happens. You build momentum. You build confidence. You build discipline. You build a life that improves consistently rather than chaotically. Every big success story is made of tiny decisions. Every champion started with one small action. Every transformation began with a choice no bigger than yours. Don't underestimate the power of a single step. It might be the one that changes everything. And once those small steps start stacking up, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Not because you made one giant move, but because you refused to stop taking small ones.